There we go. I'm not sure if I've ever been more nervous for a stream, maybe ever. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to, once I actually get loaded, I'll probably say welcome again. We haven't streamed in 2 days because everything has just been broken. But we went out, finally got new internet, and things seem to be going perfectly fine so far. Ugh. By the way, for those who are interested, I know, now if it's broken, it is my fault. Well, I confirmed last time that it was definitely 100% a network issue. Screen? Huh. Well, this isn't supposed to happen. Well, that's definitely not supposed to happen. What? That is the screen. I don't understand. Like, you're only supposed to capture the screen and it's on the screen. What is happening? Luckily, it's not stream problem. I could be happy enough with that. Will you capture the game, please? You're thinking about it. Here. Let me relaunch the game. It's entirely possible the game got launched weird. It's an older title. It happens. You know, it's an old man. Going to the bathroom may not be so easy for it, you know? Like, sometimes waking up is hard. So let's relaunch. Because I've never seen that happen before. But all I know is we're not getting stream lag. And what's funny is we usually have a kilobyte limit of about 4,000 through 8,000. Right now we're sitting at 11,000. Just because I'm old doesn't mean anything. The game crashed. Interesting. I'm not too worried about all of this because, like I said, once we get it up and running, everything should be fine. Like I can cut all this out after in post, so anybody who's watching this afterward won't even see this. So that we don't have any drop frames. That's just what I'm happy about. See, it flashes for a second and then it goes away. Why does it go away? What is it about this game that Streamlabs is just suddenly not liking? Here, I'm curious. Okay. No? Huh. I actually don't know what's happening anymore. I do not understand. I do not understand. See, it like flickers. That doesn't make any sense. Kultor, why do you need to be difficult? The moment we fix everything, Kultor decides, what's up everybody? I'm just gonna decide to be an old game. How you doing? Well, when I was your age, our games ran on the telly. No, that was a monitor still. It just was really deep and looked like a television. No, they were CRTs, right? They worked with liquids. Yes, Granddad. That would be right. That would be right. Technically, I guess. Are you happy now? No, huh? The game crashed. What? I don't understand. It's always got to be something. Kiwi and Granddad Kiwi, did you like that voice? It's one of like the 4 voices I can do. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still just happy that we have no frame droppage. I would like it if Koltor just started working. I don't know why it's not working, but that Koltor I can fix. Koltor shouldn't be a hard fix on the fly. It'll take a minute or two. Makes you sound ancient. Oh, what do you mean? I was gonna call you Sunny. You're not Sunny. I normally call girls girly, but girl, I don't know if girly is an old time term. Is girly an old time term? Mike said hi, yet it's not in the chat. Oh, there it is. Hi, Michael. We have good news and we have bad news. We have 2 good newses and a bad news. So, good news, we're going to sandwich them. No. So, good news number 1, we have 0 drop frames. I'm happy again. 2, bad news. For some reason, the game doesn't want to record right now. It will like flash on the screen and then stop and then crash. For reasons I don't understand. But doesn't matter, for I can fix it. Probably. So we're just going to roll with this, and I'll just cut all this off of the end, or off the beginning of the stream when we actually get it going. So now we could just sit here and chat. No one who watches this afterward will ever see this again, unless they watch it like within the first like hour, because YouTube doesn't allow you to cut within an hour after the stream is done, because processing and stuff. But like, semantics. For the most part, no one's gonna see it. Yeah, it is maintenance. Oh yeah, other good news. To sandwich the other good news. Before, we were streaming at an average kilobyte limit of 4,000 to 8,000. Maybe even 9,000 occasionally. We have been consistently at 11,000, which is what I have it set at. Like, I have it set to 11,000, and it's not moved from 11,000 at all. So, barring something crazy happening, gorgeous. Gorgeous. It is over 9,000! No. Which is funny, because he doesn't actually yell that. He actually says it very calmly. It's over 8,000. He crushes it in his hand. You might notice I said over 8,000. That's because that's what he actually says. He does not say 9,000. 9,000 is from the English version, because they thought it sounded cooler, and they were right. But my dog is gorgeous. Thank you. What? Who said anything about that? Doesn't matter. Right now I'm validating the files, by the way, because it kept crashing. I don't know why. I only know the meme. Well, in the original manga, and I believe in the Japanese version, he says over 8,000, because that's aesthetically more accurate to what Goku's power level was at the time. And then in the American version, we went, fuck that shit, bigger is better, so we went 9,000 instead. And that's what he actually says in the anime, is it's over 9,000. You kept saying gorgeous. Did I? Anyway, doesn't matter. So that also means I've noticed for a long time, and this is something that I absolutely hated about my streams, but I couldn't really do too much about it until now, is streams where I thought you did. I probably did. I don't remember. I have ADHD. I don't even remember what I was talking about 30 seconds ago. So, I notice when I go back for shorts that these streams are very grainy from bitrate dropping. Some streams looked fine. Some streams look great, but a lot of streams did, like, at least during big parts, would look very grainy. Now they should be in crystal clear 1080. I, in theory, could go up to 1440p or even 4K. I probably won't for a while, but you should be able to notice a big difference in at least modern games, because Knights of the Republic is already a grainy game because it's old. But like newer games, where you would notice it more, it's fine. Like I noticed, like in the Bully stream, you couldn't really notice it because the game is already kind of old, so it itself is grainy. So you're like, that's just what it looked like. I won't feel the difference on the phone. If you have a brand new phone like mine is a Galaxy, you can notice even on a phone. Maybe not. Maybe you're just not tuned to it, or maybe not tuned to it. I mean, maybe a lot of the content that you watch is of the similar value or style, so it's just what you're used to rather than whether it actually looks good or not. Possibly. Either way, the actual video screen too small. Fair enough. But no, you should, at least on a PC or laptop, probably even a phone, should notice an uptick in the quality, or the consistency in the quality, more accurately, which is lovely, which is exactly what I wanted this entire time, and it's gorgeous. I guess this could be our just chatting segment. By the way, 24-hour live stream is on the 11th through the 12th. I'm going to be trying my damnedest to get through all 24 hours this time. I failed last time. I did it the first time, failed the second time. I'm going to plan on redeeming myself, if you will. And I'm not going to go more than 24. So if you're like, oh, make it up. No. I don't want to die. So we'll be going the exact 24. I'm going to try to go coast to coast. It's going to be great. We already have at least 2 major plans. You can make your suggestions for what you'd like to see. Please no series. Like if it's something that we want to do, like someone says Stalker. Like do Stalker in the 24-hour live stream. There's no value to us doing Stalker in the live stream because it's a series, and I really don't like that. The only example of me doing that was Borderlands 3, and I absolutely hated it because I had to edit it out, and then it performed very poorly because it's not the style that we do, so I guess YouTube didn't push it. I don't know. It's just not really what I would like to do. But anything else, because there's tons of other stuff. We'll have Kevin for a while. We won't have Kevin the entire time, obviously, but I don't know how long we'll have him, but if he performs anything like last time, not too bad. He was there for like, 8 hours last time? Which is a pretty good work. He was there until we had to switch. Huh. The game is doing that thing again, where it's not loading properly. Kevin has to save 24 hours with you. I don't think he could. I don't think he could do that. But I guess in theory. Because I couldn't say for certain if he could do that. I forgot what fixed this last time. It might have been a clean install, which I really hope it's not, because that's not really something I want to do on stream. RDR Gamba, we could do that. We could do Red Dead Redemption Gamba. Sure. Oh no. Why? I forgot what fixed this. I wish Kiwi had pulled you into stream. What, pull Mike into stream? Like I said, I'm not. I mean, I've already played with viewers before. I don't care. I don't care to do that. I actually liked it. I played zombies with some dude I've never even talked to ever since, and he was pretty cool. Chill guy. But he was in like two streams, and he was like, "Hey, you want to hop into a game of zombies?" And we did. It was great. I was on stream once. Were you? I believe you were on one of the monthly event streams, right? Back when we did those. Yeah, the Gartic phone. Yeah, the monthly events were exactly for that. And man, if you've noticed, I think I continued to do it. I've actually taken the Discord out of my description because they're I don't know. I've It's just been so hit or miss with that with the Discord. Like honestly, it's at the most stable. I guess is the most I don't really. No one has any issues with each other as far as quote upper management goes, but no one really talks on there, and it's just kind of like to me, it's not what I expected, right? Like, which is fair. Like, not everything is going to go as you expect, right? That's fine. That happens. This, for example, I thought of everything that would break today. I did not think Culture would be it. I thought of everything that could possibly break today. Knights of the Old Republic 1 was not it. Because it's been working for the last few days. Do your own Discord with blackjack and hookers. I have a Discord with 300 people in it. Nobody has talked in 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. We have a lot of people in there. I think we have several hundred people. You expect it to be like a family? No, I just expected people, because like we have game areas where people can recommend games. People can be like, hey, I played this game. I really liked it. People can share clips, generally, and of the actual streamers. You can get updates for each stream when they come out, when, and all this other stuff. There's question of the day, which is the most active thing. But like basically the people that we already know are the only ones, maybe with the exception of Mike and maybe one other person occasionally actually does it. You do throw in music from time to time, and I appreciate that. But that's the thing is like Mike is out of the friend group. Mike is the most active person on the server, and I would not call him an active participant. Now, that's not to be to share some hypocrisy. I also am extremely unactive. I know you did, and C-Dude did too, and Eleanor did. And it's like, what was the reason that you left? What was the reason that you left? Because nothing fucking happens on there. We tried so much, me and Cody, to get shit to happen on there, and nothing happened. Because it all got bogged down into stupid politics instead of trying to make it an actual cool server that people want to be on. And who would have guessed that not putting a lot of the cool shit on there that people would actually want to interact with kind of sucks. Wow, Pika. Knowing that I have a notification share of about like 40% on by myself, I see how it is. I see how it is, Pika. Out of like 5 people, I take up 40% of the notifications. I see how it is, Pika. Damn. Uh. Oh fuck. I mean, you can, but I think he wanted to get my, or maybe he didn't. I don't know, but the assumption would be that he wanted my notifications, but nobody else's. The other 60% were non. Yeah, that's true. No, that is true. I don't know. I just expected more people to go in there and just chat, right? And to be fair, there was a small period of time where that did happen. That was when like Amir, Mike, and maybe Dawson or somebody else. No, it was Rocket, I think. Were on your guys' own. No one that runs the server was there. Not me, not anybody. You guys were just in the gaming channels playing games together. And that was like the one time I was like, this worked. This is like, this is working. This is it. And then it never really happened after that, which is like fine. Like I said, we were never, people are antisocial. No, I get that. No, I get that. I get that. No, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying that's what happened. And it wasn't what I was expecting to happen. And that's just the reality of the situation. So to me, see, the problem is it was way too early for any of us to have a Discord. Like, to be honest, I don't have enough people in my chat to have a Discord. There's no reason for me to have a Discord. But we already had one that had a lot of people in it. Like, that already pre-existed before I started streaming. So it was like, well, we already have it. Why not use it? So that's kind of what it was. Which might have been that we were using it for the wrong intentions. That we were using it because we already had it, not because we needed it. I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Verbale. We're doing a just chatting stream on accident because great news for Bale. The internet has been great. We don't have a single drop frame, and we're at 1080p plus. Problem, for the first time in like a month, Night Show Public is very unhappy with me. Okay, guys, it has gotten to the point where the game won't even launch. The game just auto-crashes. It didn't auto-crash! Wait a minute, everybody. Hold! Verbale may have saved the day. No, it's still broken. Oh no. No. Okay, I don't know how to exit this now. Fucking exit game. There we go. You know what? What happened? I was in some days in the hospital. What happened? Play a different game. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do the thing that I probably shouldn't. Here, I'm gonna ask you guys this. Do I switch the title? Car accident? How many days were you in the hospital? Are you good generally? You okay? Yeah, I want to try that. You probably have 30 instances? Why would I have? Oh. You know what's gonna happen? This game isn't gonna fucking launch. And then I'm gonna reinstall it, and all of my saves are gonna be gone. It's what's gonna happen. I don't have any instances of Kotor now. You know, in that and try to launch it clean. My right-of-way was taken away? I don't know what that means, but I hope it's not horrific. See, like, I have the game on my screen, but for some reason, it won't come up. Why won't it come up? Here. Now I don't even have the game up and it's not showing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, look at that. You get to see him. Oh my god. Well, that would help. Okay. 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 I might... There's a potential that I have figured it out. Alright, what is this? I think the car onto Verbali's side? Okay, so you got cut off in traffic. Well, like, you physically, are you good now? Because you said you're in the hospital for a few days, but not, like, weeks. So, that tells me that it's very moderate. That's, like, it's not good, but it's not bad either, necessarily. Man. Game... it's widescreen. It has to be. But what part of widescreen is doing this? Okay. Oh my god, I know what happened. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. My nav hurts, my spine's fucked up. My leg is broken. We can't start Stalker today. At least you're home. At least you're home, Verbale. I mean... Obviously it fucking sucks that happened in the first place, but... Okay. So I know what's happening, by the way. I mentioned that already. So what's happening... To what I believe... is that in the settings for the game... it has set itself to 1080p... which the game does not run at 1080p. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what that was. But the game does not run at 1080p, which breaks the game. So I need to go into the files and say, hey, could you launch at something that makes sense for you? And it's going to be like, okay. Because that's what a reinstall does, is a reinstall basically does exactly what I just said. It just tells the game, hey, launch in your original form factor. And they're like, sweetness. Right? Like, that's all it does. But where? But where is that? This is an old game. It don't have the same stuff that we do now. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's that at all. You're no Daisy. You're no Daisy at all. Okay, sorry. If you know what that movie is, you get a crisp high five. Okay. Okay, let's do this quick hot fix. Because the only other way I know how to fix that is by reinstalling the whole game, which I don't want to do. That would be awful. Can you name me the... Oh, shit. That's a good question, Mike, on his first trip. I think he uses the same ones. There's definitely the... from what I remember, right? It's Santa Maria... Nina, because it's the Spanish, because it's a Spanish ship. It was for a little girl, and like the other one, Penta? No, maybe. I know Santa Maria and Nina. I'm pretty certain on those. I think I'm thinking of Penta because of the wrestler. But I don't know. Well, that didn't work. Huh. Okay, well, we might be on the right path. Nina, Penta, and... Look at that! The one history class I remembered! I knew two of them. Penta was a fucking guess. Penta was seriously, because I was like, I know that word exists because of the wrestler. Wow. I think that's the best I've ever done. Oh yeah. Feels good to be me. Today's a good day. I mean, besides the fact that Verbali wasn't an accident, today's a good day. The game's not working. That also sucks. But, like, I'm having a weird amount of fun trying to fix it. So today's a good day. Everyone, don't forget to drink your waters. Flower, you're covered in bruises because you fall a lot. The game didn't launch. Game, would you kindly? Okay, that's interesting. The game crashed. The game crashed. Name the cat's second smell organ and where it is. Second smell? They can smell twice? They have ultra smell. Well, the nose would be the first one. Their second smell? Or can they, like... Can, like, they smell with their breath or something? Like, I don't fucking know. I've never even heard of that. I didn't know cats could do that. Cats are freaky. Freaky little bastards. You need to stop punching yourself in the thigh. Well, the game is working now. Now the only problem is, what the hell is going on the scene? See, like, flickered right there. Like, it wants to work, but it's not. Like, that loaded. And then it's off. What is happening? Why is it flickering? Your dog is munching on you. Whiskers! Jacobson, an organ in the mouth. Oh, I got mouth right. I didn't know it was a Jacobson. Never even heard of that. Huh. Can you guys also see it flickering? You do. Google it? Okay, I'll Google that later. I'll Google it later. Okay, but if I exit the game... You guys can see fine. What? Huh? What? Here. I'm gonna test something out. I'm gonna test something out. Very quick test. .01% the experience. You're right. I'm gonna have a quick test real fast. Well, that worked fine. It's just Knights of the Old Republic. This has been like my addiction recently. This has just been it. This is just what I do occasionally. I just sit here and I do this. Columbus brings me luck for the face cam. Alright, let's bounce. We can't be sitting here playing Vampire Survivors. I very much appreciate that, Verbale. I'm a little confused as to why KOTOR specifically isn't wanting to be streamed today. Because as you saw, Vampire Survivors popped up perfectly. But no, I do very much appreciate that, Verbale. On the 11th, we're having our 24-hour stream. And it's going to be pretty cool. Stalker should be starting hopefully next week. By the way. I wanted to give a 1 week buffer anyway. But that is my intention is to start Stalker next week. Man, it's just the game. It just crashed again. Okay. I'm going to do what we call in the industry a pro gamer move. I'm going to reinstall the game on stream. It's 3 gigabytes. So in theory, it shouldn't take up much. It's in the game. So we're going to figure this out together. This is going to drop the kilobyte limit a bit, but you're looking at this screen. To be because Kultor is meant for Mondays. Maybe you're right. It worked yesterday. The only thing that didn't work yesterday was my internet. Now I have the internet working, and the only thing that's not working is Kultor. I just wanted to redo that day. I just wanted to redo Monday. Poor Assassin's Creed got a little gypped, you know? Because Wednesday is just a little Monday. Yeah. Yeah, we're already like 50% of the way through. Oh yeah, it murdered the kilobyte limit. Oh no, we're at 0. Okay, it's probably gonna lag. We're fine. We're fine. Hold. Hold. Everyone hold the fuck on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Did stream actually crash? No, it doesn't seem like stream has fully crashed. It's just trying to. Look, you're not supposed to download things in the middle of streaming, okay? I know there's buffer. I'm downloading a game in the middle of stream. This takes a lot of download and upload and everything. Kultor is. It's hogging all the bandwidth. Oh my god, we just saw the 34. Well, that was insane. What do you mean your fault? We're still here, right? Oh, you're so behind. Yeah, the network decided to prioritize stream over downloading this game, and now it's not even downloading at all. Oh no. Oh no. Everything that could have gone wrong. Everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. We're at 69% on the download. I did pause it, so that's why it's taking longer. Just keep going. Right on. Everyone hold. Stay right on the ship. It's gonna be okay. It's just a little storm. Oh my god. It's just a storm. Everyone's gonna be okay. Oh god. Come on. Hey, did you see the new Titanic game? The new Titanic game is coming out. I actually really want that. It looks really cool. I actually really like the look of it. 76%. And most of that is because my network is trying to kill Steam right now. My network is trying to murder Steam. To be like, why are you touching me inappropriately? Please stop. Yeah. It's supposed to be an immersive experience. Alright, 95%. Come on, let's just get the last 5% done with and be gone. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. 96%. That's not what I wanted, but that's close. It's closer. I'll take it. Come on, just power through the last 4%. Give me the completion status, and we can finally move on. Drowning, you really wouldn't drown as much as you would freeze to death and drown, which is even worse. than just drown. If I had to pick between just drown or freeze and drown, I would rather pick just drown. Hmm. It went from 20 seconds to 2 minutes. Now it's at 4 minutes. Look, network, if you could possibly focus this fucking download so it can be done and over with, please. It is. What, freezing and drowning? I didn't need you to tell me. I've been freezing and not drowning, but I've been freezing in water. I almost drowned once. I'd rather freeze. I also think it would be quicker. Yeah, but there's a thing called freezer burn. So you're basically pseudo burning to death, which might be preferable to drowning. I don't know. Like asphyxiation is actually a lot quicker than people think. You know, because your brain shuts off after a pretty, to try to keep you alive. But once you're in the water, it doesn't really matter. All right, come on. It was so close, and then it went so far. Oh yeah, no, neither would be pleasant, but freezing because like your body's gonna try to stay alive, but the problem with being in the Titanic is that your body starts to shut down before you even get to the point of drowning, so you get the worst of both. Choco milk is so far away. No, not the choco milk. That is the worst fate. Of everything that could have gone wrong today, that was the biggest one. But no, I'm really excited for that game. It looks great because I said I would really love a ride. I don't know how you would do this, but I really want to ride like at a theme park where it's just that. It's just the Titanic sinking and you have to escape to see if you could do it, right? Like there's emergency things, right? Like people, you'd always be having cameras. Like you'd never die, likely, but everyone wants to see if you would escape, right? Because you see, like Jack and Rose, that whore in the movie, going through the cabin when it's like halfway up to their knees and slowly starts rising, and somehow they get even deeper, even though they're trying to go up, which makes no sense, but No, there is a museum. It's actually pretty close to me. That is the Titanic Museum. But I'm talking about like a ride. No, Pika. No. I refuse. I refuse to type in chat. Isn't that Alaska? The Titanic Museum? No. See, Flower has me just fine. Pika. Pika. Damn, like, for a download that should have been like 30 seconds, it is just not deciding to work. It is literally on the end. I know, Titanic Museum in Liverpool? Alright, cool. Speakers on an iPhone. See, that's your problem there, Beka. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes. The disc usage just jumped up. Do it. Just get us over the edge. Please. The download's complete. It's just verifying the files. I know. I know, right? Come on. Just end it. Quickly, please. Yeah, there's a few Titanic museums here. I think there's one in like Tennessee of all places that has the water always at the same temperature as what it was then, so you can dip your hand in it. I'm sure that's in all of them because it's just something that people want to do. And the answer is, it's fucking cold. Are we better off never knowing what happened to the Titanic? What? What a brave and incorrect statement from Pika. Like, I can't fault your bravery for whatever for that awful hot take, but it doesn't make it any less terrible. The world would be better off without knowing. But damn. Like, that's what broke up the class system in England, right? Like that was a huge part of history, and you're just like, yeah, it'd be better if that just never happened. Like, if we never learn of them, they never exist. But it broke the class system in England. Isn't that a good thing? That is true. Only the hottest takes in my hat, which I am wearing. I remember when I said I had to fix my hat, and like I think it was Mike and Flo were like, "You wear hats?" I'm like, I've never done a stream without a hat. Literally not one. What do you mean you would have been the bourgeoisie class? How would you have been that class? You're an American. That's not how that works. You're mucil. What the fuck did you just say to me? No, that's true. Like something else would have broke the class system too, but that was what probably World War One. But that is what did it. I bet your hats are awesome. I have a collection of hats. I have this one, which is my favorite hat that I'm wearing right now. It has conformed to my skull practically. No, that's not true. And I have about like 15 other hats. They all vary between a lot of different companies. None of them are like big companies, right? I don't have like a Coca-Cola hat or anything like that. But I do have. It's one I want so badly. Is it baseball? No, none of them are baseball. I want so badly to get a trucker hat. Trucker style, a few of them, but none of them are like trucking companies. They're baseball. It's a baseball cap physically, but they're not like baseball logos, right? Like, it's not like a baseball. They're baseball caps, right? But they're not. Like mine right now is from a skating brand, right? I have a few from skating brands, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I also I also have a lot of snapbacks or the flat top ones, like the flat bill. I used to wear those a lot until I got a little older, and I was like, these are fucking stupid. Why did anybody let me wear these? But I still have a lot of them. I was joking, Kiwi. That went over your head. What? I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling quite down right now. Just remembered I got compliments on my hair today. Oh, that's nice. The download is finally over. Please, just work. Please, just work. I have a Canadian hat. That's not really a hillbilly. What in the heck just happened? It's a baseball style cap. It's not a baseball hat. Like, it's not a baseball team. It's a skating brand. They do skating. Not like ice skating. I mean, like, skateboards. Skateboard brand. What the hell is going on? It didn't fix it. By the way, what's the difference between a hillbilly hat and a redneck? Between a hillbilly and a redneck? Well, if you want an actual answer, a redneck would be more like a farmer style person because they get a lot of sunburns on their necks. Where a hillbilly would just be someone that lives in the mountains. That'd be the predominant difference. Canadian is in mounted police. I wish! I would love one of those! What do they use to hit baseball, Kiwi? Bats? Wow, Kotor just does not want to work today. You saw live on stream. I just reinstalled it. Will not launch properly. You didn't say a bat. I know you're dyslexic, Flower. Jeez. It's okay. You can be dyslexic in chat. That's fine. No, not you, Pika. Okay. That is not progress. It still flickers on the screen. Flower, you make it so easy to fuck with you. Man. By the way, look, we have more balls in our cup. We finally reached the second layer. Second layer of balls in my cup. Huh. I'm not in a good mood. Why not? Do we not make you happy, Flower? The fuck? Why the fuck? I mean, all you saw was Night Shadow Public. Huh. Because mental health. You could say the ultimate man thing here. Alright. Have you run in Windows mode? Okay, let me ask you this, Pika. Does this game have a windowed mode? I don't think it does. And here's the weirdest part. I'm in the game right now. The game's working fine. No. 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 Odd, but neat. That is technically progress. You do see Kotor. Kotor is frozen, but you do see Kotor. Hi, Eleanor. We're having the best, worst day ever. I finally got my internet fully fixed, and it's working perfectly. Downside. The game isn't working. Wow, no high for my... Okay, there we go. Rabale got hurt earlier. Give him leg kissies. Rabale was in a car accident. Give him leg kissies. He needs them. He needs them now more than ever. Well, Lemon, what are you gonna do? He seemed in decent spirits earlier. He really wanted chocolate milk. Which, you know, I can respect that. As a man who also enjoys chocolate milk. Understandable. Okay. Okay. Hard to tell if that was progress or not. For Boy has a girlfriend to do that, Kiwi? Don't make it weird, Flower. That wasn't a sexual thing. You kiss it to make it better. Everyone knows that. Jeez. Huh. All right, let's try that. Config. There is no config. What the fuck? What? There are no INI files. Or at least I don't know where they are. They're not in any of the places you would think they'd be. No, not in there. Streamwaves. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, well that doesn't really help too much. Okay, well that didn't really help. There is a configuration utility, but it does not allow you to set Steam app common files. I know, I'm in the Steam app common. For Kotor. They ain't here. From what I can see, at least. Did they use a different file type back in the day, and that's what's happening? I found the config, but it doesn't... It's more of a menu. It doesn't give you the option that we actually desire. What? What? Okay. That's fine, I guess. We were already in the documents, Mike. Wilson! Alright. Got that. Here's the bad part. It's not... Spoilers, it's not gonna load. It's not gonna do it. Pika, you fucking did it again! You figured it out. Pika hacks into my system, and anytime we get somewhat close to beating fucking KOTOR 1, he comes in and he swoops in from the sky somehow, and he just like delete save delete save jutsu, like, you know, he does like that weird thing with his hands, and my saves are gone. Fucking damn it. It's not gonna load. It's a laugh and a cry. Don't go back. It's worth it. Probably. Maybe. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore, man. Oh, fuck. Is there a way... Is there a way for me to get my old saves? Wait, I have an idea. The idea that I have is genius. It is beyond your understanding. You wouldn't get it. You and your feeble minds could not possibly begin to understand the level of my genius at work here. One could barely comprehend the amount of genius running through my veins as I scroll down to the KOTOR file original, go into my saves, steal all of them, and move them into the new file. Because for some reason it didn't delete them. Therefore, if I go into my C drive, where the game is now. And fuck. No, there it is. And I go in here. And I go into that one. Which brings me into that one. Which brings me into fuck. Common. Steam. Games? No. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I don't need to specifically search. I can go on to Steam. Steam does the searching for me. That's right. Go into saves. Where there are none, I delete these. They are useless to me. I take the saves from the other file that still exist and I move them into this folder. This folder now has a copy of all of these saves, which means, because of my 800 IQ, far beyond what you can possibly believe or understand, I should have done it. The game shall understand who I once was, and who I will be, and who I am, and who I possibly could be, is a genius. Love the fucking game. Yes. 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 Hey. Hey. Your mom didn't have any problems with it. Wilson. I kind of thought you would run up on him. Yeah, an hour and 12 minutes later, we finally made it. His mom told him. Boom. Roasted. How am I gonna edit this? I actually don't know. I kind of want to keep most of it in. My mom is not a discreet woman. Exactly. Good strength. I did this at the end of last time. I don't know why this didn't save. That one. Yes. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. This one. This one. Ah. I vote you leave in, or you had your first epitome and deleting the... Okay. No, the editing process is easy. YouTube makes it really easy, honestly. Is it perfect? No. Is it as good as the old YouTube system? No. But it's not bad. Leave the troubleshooting in. But that's all of that was technically troubleshooting. Mike's like, don't take any of it out. It all stays in. Slap your big old pernus on the table like that and just fucking just let it ride. So we have a small problem here. I can't move. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Could I... Can I possibly... No. That was insanity to begin with. I was gonna try to use an Xbox controller. I didn't really want to do that. For your troubles, I will rewatch you with multiple YouTube premium accounts. Thank you, big. I still can't move. You spin me right round, baby, right round. You spin my hair right round, right round. All right, I'm gonna go back to the old system of fixing this, which is save over this, and then immediately load that save, thus resetting. It sucks, but it works, alright? You can't hate the process. Oh, you can't pick lock. I forgot about that. Bazak! No, if I turn on VSync, then it skips around, and I hate that. I hate it. I hate it with deep. I hate it with deep. How'd I hit the guy behind him harder than him? Come on, stormtroopers. You can't hit shit. By the way, did it redo the sound volumes? It did. Jesus. I noticed immediately my ears were bleeding. I was like, ah, it's gotta be one of two reasons. Get him, Juhani. How are you already injured? I didn't even hit you. Get him. Good cat lady. Works, most definitely works. No, you're right. What do you mean? What is happening? Why is that happening, huh? Oh, because the gameplay's fucking borked. You didn't see any of that fight, did you? You didn't see any of the fight, the massive fight I just had. You didn't see any of the fight. Fucking bollocks. God damn it. You know what? No. If we fucking ball. You know what? No. No. There. Now you can see it. Oh, look at here. Look at, you got this stuff. Yeah. Bazak cards? That's amazing. I love Bazak. Bazak's my favorite. Oh my god, look how many guys there are. I wonder how I'm gonna take so many men all at once. How did I first whirlwind and a guy got pulled towards me? I'm not sure that's how that works. He's kind of boring. Hey, can you go fight that guy? Thank you. Kick his ass, Juhani. Do it for your people. If you don't, I'll just kill you. Mix in one of those.
Will be your doom.
She was your doom. Good, cat lady. Good. That's how I make French stew. By beating the shit out of him with a lightsaber? Love me or I kill you. Ah. It's honestly my favorite. My favorite path. Holy shit! Okay, I guess we'll like try it again. The only problem is with VSync it judders and it flashes. No, I think it's just VSync in general. Sup, dude? Just the most casual walk up. What's up? How you doing? That is true. That is true. So do we prefer me loading and saving all the time? Or do we prefer the flickering? What? Well, how do we feel about it? He tried to shoot, but nothing happened. Okay. Like I said, I'll leave that to you guys, but at least with the flickering, I can actually move around without pausing the game every, 5 seconds. You know where I didn't go? The med bay station. Where is the med bay? I don't remember where the med bay is. It's around here somewhere. Flash sensitive people are already dead anyway. Is it up here? No, that's the actual elevator. Because the med bay is where you start as the dude. The Mando. There's nothing else down here. Huh. Alright, alright, alright. Round 3, motherfucker! Round 3! That's right, I'm gonna kick your ass. Eventually. It may take me 3 years to do it, but I'll do it. Ouchies. Yay. Well, good news and bad news. Okay, well, thanks, you. Sorry, YouTube just sent me a message. I'll have to do that here in a minute. Sorry, I'm also just trying to buy time for her to heal. No, actually, they were saying, "Hey, we want to push out your channel. Turn on this simple thing so we can push out your channel." And I'm like, I'll think about it. I thought you said it's okay, Queen. At least you have thighs. I was like, I'm not sure why that was important, but I fully understand it. I fully respect it and agree. Just, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying it was kind of weird to point it out. The bar is low. Oh. You're not wrong either. Alright, droid upgrades. Yay. Alright, well, I have some things. So, well, okay, well, you didn't really miss much. You missed me walking down a hallway. I'm fine with that. That's okay. Detention area. Standard door.
Well done, Juhani.
Yeah, Juhani did it.
Yourself truly worthy of the title of Jedi.
Now, if I remember the layout of the ship, our equipment should be in a storage chamber just through the north doors. After we grab our stuff, we need to get to the main bridge controls. The bridge is the only place that we can open the docking gates of the hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. We have to open those gates before we can fly.
Or we can steal a different
We
ship.
gotta get moving. I can feel the darkness of Malak's presence approaching.
Talking blinks and 30 breaths.
None of us is a match for this.
How do you have more breaths than blinks? Oh, you have a good night, Verbale. I didn't even know you were still here. Ow. 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 Let's get our equipment and blast our way through those fucking doors.
Surprise and secrecy will serve us best. A small group might have a better chance of sneaking onto the bridge undetected while the others make their way down to the Ebon Hawk.
Count me in, then. I've got a score to settle with the Admiral before we get off this ship. And I have a feeling I'm gonna find him on the Leviathan's bridge.
Well, I obviously have to come. Wait, can you actually just go, nah? Can you actually just, like, skip the whole Malak thing and just go, nah, I'm not going? I don't feel like it, you know? I don't feel like it right now. You can try. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'll go with the others.
You better come with me and Karth.
Damn it!
The others can find their way on their own, but we might run into trouble. We'll need you and your powerful force abilities to deal with it. The three of us will get our equipment and make our way to the bridge. The rest of you head down to the dock.
Oh no, I understand, Verbale.
You'll have to find a way to deal with the guards.
Don't you worry about that.
Oh, when the hell did you get here?
With the guards. They won't know what hit them.
Yeah.
We'll meet you there as soon as we get those docking bay doors open.
Where the hell did that guy come from?
Just make sure the Hawk is ready to fly when we get there. And may the Force be with you.
Let's go get our equipment. Basila's naked. Nice. And nothing happened. I want all of those, some of these, at least 2 of those. Everything in this locker, and everything in that one. Man, they even gave me $2,000? You spoil me. Oh shit. Okay, I had the Master Robe and some various shields. This is where we get... I think I had this lightsaber, and then I had a short red one that was stun-based. Okay. Awareness. Will. I actually think I will go with Will. I don't have any of that. Alright, cool. Now Bass. Oh, great. She gets all her stuff back. Which is some bullshit, by the way. Why does she get all her stuff? Why you gotta make me naked, but like she gets all of her stuff already? Thighs. I took that personally. Look, the man appreciates a nice set of thighs. What's wrong with that? If a man can no longer enjoy some thigh, that's a world I don't want to live in anymore, you know? Karth? Karth? I don't want to level with you, buddy. What the hell are you wearing? Are you wearing your original? No. No. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's even better. Here, you can wear that. Yeah, now you're all like silver and black. Now you look cool. Now we look cool. You know what? I'm actually going to do the brave thing. I know. Because the odds of all three of us breaking is very low. Is it still flickering? Huh? But I turned off VSync. I don't understand. Alright, doesn't matter.
This is Canderous. We're at the Ebon Hawk. Like we figured, it's under heavy guard. But don't worry, we'll figure out a plan to take care of them.
Eleanor was in chat earlier. Jeez. Just like completely deny her existence. That is true. He also has thighs. He is also triple branded thick. They're also very... They're thick, they're fit, because he runs. What if his legs were cut off in the war, huh? What if he's a double amputee that was still running? What if it was a beautiful story of beating the odds? I don't care about the ESL droid! No! I'm in this exact moment. Lost my legs in the Jedi Civil War. Exactly! He got his legs cut off by Revan. Son of a bitch! Yes! I like it, I like it.
Let's make this quick.
Time to rumble.
There.
Hi. Dude, that's why he's so short. He's only 5'2", not because that's his actual height, but because he has no legs. Oh shit. Blech.
What can I do?
Where the hell are you going? Bastila! The hell was all of that? I died normally, alright? Like, I expected, I was like, okay, that sucks, but it's gonna happen. I don't know what the fuck happened with the other guys. Keep going. Keep going. She's throwing at the wrong person. How much health does this guy have? Maybe he's cotton and Japanese took his shins. What? I don't even understand that one. I welded my shins to my hips. Whoa, that sounds horrible. Go beat his ass.
You asked for this!
So be it.
King of the Hill? I didn't watch King of the Hill. Can I like, go around all my problems? In theory. Right?
I'm here.
No, you. Oh no, he's just useless. Okay. go. Now they can fight for themselves. How the fuck did Bastila die? Well, hi, Karth.
What?
Hey, Karth, will you take over for a little bit? My legs don't work. Not yet. Now. Well, shit.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Wonderful. Okay.
On it. Damn.
Damn it. Okay. Aren't we looking for like a door through another door? Son of a bitch.
Sure.
How'd you like that?
Oh no.
Down you go!
And I can't move. And I can't move. This is gonna be utterly pointless. Oh, well, that's just great. I'm in the air. Fuck. Oh. What do you... What, hang on a minute, what? Hang on a minute, what, Flower?
Let's go!
Come on.
Ready?
The Force fights with me!
What?
Fuck. No, not that. Oh, fuck, I have to now. You know what? Fine, you can use some more intelligence, you dumb bastard.
What can I do?
You... Let me move, please.
What can I do?
Ready?
Sure.
God damn it. I can't move.
You asked for this!
I would love to be able to
Down you
fucking
go.
move. The only thing I can do is, I guess, bounce between these guys.
What?
You thought that would hold me? Never.
What?
You. You've been targeted for termination. Man, I'm so done.
How'd you like that?
I don't know what the problem with KOTOR is right now. You saw that it wasn't affecting any other game. The load problem. Or the display problem. Which is how I normally do it, this game, is via display.
Yes?
Why wouldn't I want people admiring my thighs?
Uh-huh.
Honestly, you're weird for not wanting
Sure.
people to admire your thighs. Sneeze. More fucking hallways. Oh my god, no. Hi, motherfucker. Do they say that? Who is they? Who is them? You're believing them? What is wrong with you? You're like insane? That you would like believe them over me? It's like really fucked up. We're just not on the same wavelength right now, and I'm not sure we're like compatible or whatever. I'm like slow.
You asked for this!
I might be slow physically, but you're like slow in like you're behind me kind of way. You understand? Like, don't you know what I'm talking about?
I'm here.
No, I don't. Why would you say something and then delete it? Be brave, Pika. Be brave. Back yourself. So what did I say right before I sneezed? I don't remember. I was probably talking about how this game is pissing me off. Because it's never had a problem with display yet. Exactly. Only brave opinions. You don't need to hide from your opinions. See, Flower, the thing is, you hate your body because you don't show it off enough. Terrible advice. Back to those brave opinions. No, it's not even pissing me off because of 2003 things. It's the fact that for weeks I have been able to play this game. I've been able to play this game perfectly fine on display mode, and now display mode won't work. And I don't know why. Why would you say something so brave? Yet so right. To the bridge! Do-do-do-do-do. See, the problem is now you're you're covered up. Now you're uncomfortable with how you see yourself because you don't get to see other people react to it. Self-improvement. Self-improvement. Spacesuit. Oh god, I have to find this fucking spacesuit, don't I? What did you took? He didn't say took, he says look. Context clues, flower. Context clues. Look at me, flower. I wear long pants when it's 45 degrees. Ow. To be fair, I was wearing a sweatshirt the other day and it was like 89 degrees. Kiwi can't read. You're the one who can't fucking read. Look, he was trying to say, look at me, look flat. What? Actually, what the me too. The answer is that Pika can't fucking type. Sure. 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 It was always a joke. It's always been a joke, and we all understood that it was a joke the whole time. And the only one that wasn't in on the joke was you, Flower. That's right. You've been deceived. You were in fact the only one not in on the joke. You've been joked again. Yuck yuck. Got him. Could you have imagined believing that that wasn't a joke because you didn't state it as a joke? What? You know who I think would do that? C-Dude. C-Dude wouldn't understand. Let's look at this beautiful painting. This beautiful flat surface. Oh, that is right. I remember that now. And I hate life. Look how, we always look so fat. We always look like we got a little cake. We're like the Michelin Man. We're just kind of like going through life. Shit, talking about C-Dude won't be tolerated. He's not even here. Is that why? Is it because he's not here to defend himself? C-Dude, where did you go? I think he had to be gone for the whole week. That's what he said before, I think. And then he left the Discord. What's wrong with skateboards? Ugh. I hope he didn't leave for milk. Well, that is what we call in the business very unfortunate. That is not what we would have liked. smoke is very important. See, that's also why Pika rolls his own tobacco.
How'd you like that?
He can't leave for cigarettes if he already has tobacco. So no one will have to leave for cigarettes. See? It's the longest form of trauma ever. The trauma is so deep that he actually makes his own cigs. Oh, hi. How you guys doing?
Very resourceful. I assume you had some part in this. You learned your lessons well from me.
The only thing you taught me was betrayal and death, Saul.
Don't be a fool. I'm giving you and your companions a chance to surrender, a chance to live. Darth Malak himself is on his way. He'll be arriving any moment.
He speaks the truth, Carth. I can feel the Dark Lord's presence approaching.
Malak will destroy you. But
Doubtful.
if you throw down your weapons now, I will ask my master to be merciful.
I've seen enough of Sith mercy.
You always did like to do things the hard way. Lord Malak would have preferred live prisoners, but corpses will have to do.
Like, that was it? I mean... Okay.
Oh,
Ow.
How'd you like that?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. None of that went as planned.
You asked for this! How'd you like that?
Miss. Miss. Miss.
How'd you like that?
Miss. Miss.
Oh!
Miss. Turns out, it's really fucking hard to win a fight when you miss 90% of your shots. Where are we? We're on the other side of the bridge. Shout out to the teacher who had it out for me when I was like 6. They probably didn't have it out for you. Just the likelihood. Because you were a 6-year-old. Oh my god. Honestly, we're having too many issues today. It's gonna be basically borked. Okay. Well, that's fine. She would practically throw me in class. Well, she would throw me in the class once she got me up to write the letter on the board in front of the class and said I did it wrong. Well, did you do it wrong? Is it good teaching? No. But, I mean, did she do it with other students? Maybe she's just a bad teacher. I just think a lot of people, I guess, have like main this sure in British. Got it. And she didn't. I don't know. I feel like some people will want there to be issues. Like my little sister is notorious for this, where like she'll get legitimately bullied, but then she'll like over exaggerate a lot of it, so it sounds a lot worse than it is, and you're like, that didn't happen. Like you may have thought that it happened, but no. So it's like, and everyone does it. That's not like that's not a unique thing. That's why they say for like trials, eyewitnesses are usually practically meaningless. Got him. But no, it's like eyewitness is extremely misinformed. So usually people's memories about something are 50% right, and 50% is not a very good percent. So it's like it's just one of those things where just like I guarantee that did what happened 100%, but you're probably off on the reasoning as to why. The biggest answer: you were 6. I don't remember anything from when I was 6. I remember things from when I was 3. I don't remember anything specifically from when I was 6, except for like meeting Clayton, which I barely even remember that. So it's like, I don't think your memory is necessarily incorrect. I'm also saying that you have the perception of a 6-year-old. Well, you were an elementary schooler. Of course you had her for every subject. That's how it works here, too. It's not until you get to middle school, or maybe actually the end of elementary school, that you start switching up teachers. At least here. Okay, let's do it, everybody. Let's put on our happy faces. Happy. Yep. Oh, I already have my stuff. Why do I have my stuff? You know what? Doesn't matter. You, go on there, because you were really good. I remember that. And then probably you. And you know what? Well, hi, everybody.
Time to rumble.
I also like you're trying to make your stepmom sound kind of abusive, even though she's doing what she's legally required to do. You can't not have your kid go to school. Like you'd go to prison for that here, at least. It's like I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that your memory is incorrect. I am saying that historically people tend to get by memory wrong. There's probably a lot of context that we don't have because you were a 6-year-old and you simply don't remember it. She probably was that way to other kids, but because you were getting it so bad, you were like, well, obviously she just has it out for me. She probably was just a really shitty teacher.
What?
You're getting the wrong idea here. I'm not saying teachers can't be assholes. I'm saying that teacher's probably always an asshole. It had nothing to do with you in particular, even if you think that it did. There are plenty of teachers that I was like, oh, he was a dick to me, and literally every single friend that I had that teacher were like, well, yeah, because that teacher was a dick to everybody. You weren't special. I was like, really? I didn't notice. It's like, because why would you give a shit? You don't care that anybody else gets that stuff.
Very resourceful. I assume you had some part in this. You learned your lessons well from me. Don't...
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna turn around and kill these guys. And go. Ouch. I did save. Probably not.
Ready?
Sure.
You asked for this!
Get him.
How'd you like that?
There we go. Now it's just you left, buddy. The odds of you winning are basically nothing. Yay! We did it.
Carth.
The Admiral, he's still alive.
It's time to finish this.
Take your time, Carth. Make him suffer for what he's done to you.
No, Carth, not like this. Do
Yes.
not give in to the hate.
Give in to
understand
your
what this man has
hate.
done to my life? Do you know the pain he's brought me?
Killing him won't ease the pain, Carth. Do not become what you despise.
Carth. Must tell you something. Come closer. You didn't know, did you? Remember my dying words. Remember them whenever you look at those you thought were your friends.
I said it can't be true, can it? No, it can't.
Or,
Damn
yeah.
you, Saul. Damn you.
Damn you. Yeah, whatever he said, he's trying to
It
hurt
is
you.
true, isn't it? And you knew. You and the whole damn Jedi Council, you knew the whole time.
Carth, it's not what you think. We had no other choice. Please, you don't understand.
So make me understand.
Yeah, well, what the hell's going on?
Not here, Carth. Please, there's no time. Malak is coming. This isn't the place. Please, Carth, I'm asking you to trust me for just a little while longer.
I guess she's right, because I have no other options.
Trust you, Bastila, but as soon as we're off this ship, I expect some answers.
Of course,
I expect some answers,
As soon as we
man.
get to the Ebon Hawk, I'll explain everything.
Oh, shit.
To both of you, I promise.
My computer nearly died. Yay, dark side points. My legs are broken. Bastila, please. I want that. Yes. Then what the fuck is the point? Why can't I, why even let me do it if I can't do it? Unless you need like a really, really high computer skill in order to do it, which none of us have. Shit. Well, hiya, buddy.
Sure.
Yeah, that grenade did nothing.
So be it.
Oh, he didn't.
How'd you like that?
Mental health services only, quote, suck because they're so astronomically hard. Go back to the computer. I did unlock the hangar! What fucking more do you want from me? You know how astronomically hard it is to accurately help mental issues? Because so many of them are faked for drugs. So many of them. It's so easy. And you have to restrict it. Because you can't just let everybody get away with it. What do you want from me, Pika? I did it! I did unlock the hangar doors. I remembered this time. You sneezed. Alright. Oh, bloody hell. One moment. I tried to get mental help like a little over a year ago because I wanted to exit server myself because I just didn't want to cope anymore, and they asked me a few questions, said they would contact me if I didn't. British healthcare. You know, that free healthcare that the United States pays for, isn't it so great that you don't get the help that you need? So much better than our system, right? Where it costs a lot, but you get help no matter what. Terrible system, I know. Absolutely atrocious. You know, if you moved to Florida, I mean, that wouldn't happen. Do you think you are Jesus? Well, the answer would hopefully be no. But like, why does that matter? Both systems suck for different reasons. You missed me literally getting out of an elevator. I know you were just trying to help, but I'm so angry at the game. No, you really shouldn't have. No, Mike. No, everyone is not. That is not how that works. Were you T-posing?
How'd you like that?
How the hell do we get out of here? Oh yeah. like, that's not surprising. Were you shocked?
Yes?
That the answer was, hey, do you have the ability? One, if someone really wants to take their own life, you're not going to stop them. It is not possible. Genuinely, it just isn't. If they want to do it, they will do it. Hard stop. It's that is it. Look, we got even a newer background. We're even more evil than before.
What?
Uh-huh.
I'm not into religious lore. What?
Let's make this quick.
Ow.
You asked for this!
Sure.
Move forward, please. Okay, well, I guess that worked.
Ready.
Yay. I know, I was 8 in 2008, or 7 depending on the time. So I'm like, how fucking old were you where they could ask you those questions? And you knew about it. Well, that's what I'm saying, but to actively have access to firearms, which is 18 years old, you can be younger, but I guess he doesn't say that he owned them, it just says access. So he probably did have access even at a younger age. But in Washington, because he didn't live in Florida, Washington is one of the harder
What can I do?
gun law states. I don't know, it's a little surprising. But yeah. I don't know. But I do like I'm not into religion lore. The religion lore is that no, not everyone is Jesus a little bit. That's not how that works. What you're thinking of is what would be commonly referred to as the Holy Spirit, which that inherently isn't everyone, but can be rejected by man. But due to the whole Trinity thing, it's not really considered Jesus, because Jesus's bloodline is still going on to this day, right? He didn't have any kids, but his brothers and sisters did. So the actual bloodline of David, really, but that continued from Jesus still exists. So they would. So I guess the Israelites, some of them would. Yeah. I know in UK that's really weird, but it's really not that weird. It's actually better. You might be wondering, how is it better to give even younger kids weapons? Because you can train them to respect it as young as possible. Therefore, even when they're in their immature stage, they will still respect how guns work. My uncle is Jesus?
It's Canderous. We took care of the guards.
Somebody could have.
We're inside the Ebon Hawk and all systems are go. As soon as you guys join us, we can get out of here.
It doesn't say when Jude and James had kids, and you never learn about his sisters as far as their names. We just know that he likely had them. But it's never stated if they when they have kids. At least not in the actual Bible itself. Maybe in other documents. I don't know. No, I think the only one that gets married is one of his sisters. One of his sisters definitely gets married, because she gets married to somebody that he knows. I think that's about it. When you have a guy called Jesus, it would probably be pretty odd. Well, Jesus' name wasn't Jesus. Jesus is the Americanized Spanish, because, we're 5 different languages combined, version of it. In actual Judaism, it's Yeshua. Yeah, you hit my tism. You tickled my tism. Oh, I don't like that. That's a t-shirt. If I ever get to the point where I can make t-shirts, I'm gonna put you tickled my tism.
How'd you like that?
It's gonna be Kevin's face.
How'd you like that?
Yes, this fight. What? Because of the destruction of the kingdom of Judah, records of the actual bloodline of King David are lost. That is mostly true. Nowadays, we do have a bit of a record through blood types, so we have a pretty good idea. But you are correct.
What?
Officially, during around that time, you only had oral history, which was passed down, which isn't necessarily incorrect, but as we already stated before, can be wishy-washy a bit. So we have a decent idea, but we have no actual full unwritten records from the originals, at least. Aw, yeah. But, yeah, no, Jesus' name is Yeshua because, well, there's a lot of people named Yeshua in the Bible. But it also, I think it also goes down to what it means, because each major person gets a name that gets onto a new meaning. So like David, I forget what it means. The best one would be Jacob, which was because the J doesn't exist in the. By the way, J doesn't exist in their alphabet. So I'm not sure what Jacob's is off the top of my head. But for Jacob's, who gets his name changed to Israel, like the country of Israel is named after him, right? His name is changed to being Israel, and then Israel takes his name. So Jacob, who becomes Israel, means to wrestle with God, or to combat with, which what that means is basically to struggle. Which is like the definition of the Israeli people. All they've ever done is struggle, because that's what they choose to do. And that's what Jacob did, and that's what his sons did, and that's what they all do. It's just like their nature, you know? It's just who they are as people. There you go. Well, unless Pika's not sending any more messages, I don't see them either. Are you on live chat? Or are you on, Baby Bitch Boy version? What is that called? Top chat. That one. Are you on top chat? Or are you in live chat? Top chat. You don't want to be on top chat. You want to be on live chat. Live chat should be everybody. Topless chat? Oh, I fucking wish. That's when we get the cam. When we get face cam, we'll do a strip poker. I'll just conveniently not show anything below the belt. There we go.
Darth Malak.
Down you go!
I hope you weren't thinking of leaving so soon, Bastila.
Nah.
I've spent far too much energy hunting down you and your companions to let you get away from me now. Besides, I had to see for myself if it was true. Even now, I can hardly believe my eyes. Tell me, why did the Jedi spare you?
No, that's normal,
Is
Pika.
it vengeance you seek at this reunion?
Okay. I've already gone on this tangent before, but I'm gonna do it again. Why is Malak not pissing his pants right here? Because Revan is the guy who was so threatening Big pond lag? Let's say I didn't. I'm not getting any lag, I guess. But Revan was so threatening that Malk didn't even want to take the chance of fighting him one-on-one, or even in a group, or even face-to-face. He wanted to shoot his ship and hope that the Jedis just killed him or the ship just explodes. That was preferable to facing him one-on-one. So why was he so afraid of Revan before, but now that he sees him and doesn't know that his mind has been wiped? There's no reason he would know that. He just sees Revan come back, and he's just like, "Oh, you pussy, what are you doing here? Don't you know that you're of the old world?" Malik is overconfident that the Starforge is giving him so much dark side power that Revan, in a weakened state, would have no chance. That's still like a reach and a half, right? Oh, sure, overconfident because of Starforge, absolutely. He's not threatened by Bastila. By the way, Bastila canonically is stronger than Malik. So Bastila, in theory, should be able to 1v1 him. That obviously that doesn't, like, that's, you know, in that same sphere, Anakin was a lot stronger than Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan wins, so it's not like 1-to-1. It's not like if you have more power level, you win. But like on paper, she's a lot stronger than he is. So, but I can understand being overconfident to her, being like, "Bitch, what are you gonna do? I'm stronger than I've ever been." But to the guy who took off half of your mouth for fun, because he just could and you couldn't stop him, that's trauma. That is mental. I want, if they were ever to make this into a movie, the moment Revan walks in and he sees him for a fact the first time, Malik should be having like a PTSD episode of, holy fucking shit, that's the guy who did all this stuff to me, and I didn't even want to look at him as I was trying to kill him. I know. Maybe we'll get it. Who knows? But that's the version I want. This meeting was inevitable.
As is the outcome. I am actually surprised this confrontation.
You're fucking right. The outcome's gonna be no different than it was last time. I'm gonna take the top half of your mouth this time, though.
Even the combined power of the Jedi Council couldn't keep your true identity buried forever, could it?
The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes.
Movie?
The Council would not normally accept an adult for training, but this
movie?
is a special case.
Oh.
They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity.
I don't know why it took so long.
Tatooine.
I am
Kashyyyk. Manan.
Look, it's a game from 2003, Pika.
Revan visited
Everything was in
each of these worlds
240p.
searching for clues to reveal the hidden location of the Starforge.
The lure of the dark side.
Amok,
is difficult to
rate your
resist.
thighs out of 10.
I fear this quest
Don't
to
actually
find the
do that.
Starforge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
That is a joke from earlier that you missed.
What great
So don't worry
weapon
about
is
it.
there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them.
You know what's funny? She never actually said that. There we go. Dun dun dun! I'm a gasp. Looking for game. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, this is it. 2/3. That's what I want. I want the OG 4x3. Oh, it's gone.
You cannot hide from what you once were, Revan. Recognize that you were once the Dark Lord. And know
2/3 compromise. And we're in the thick of it. Everybody knows.
You do not yet remember, Revan? The Jedi.
No, I remember the whole time.
They lured us into battle against a small Republic fleet. During the attack, a team of Jedi Knights boarded your ship. The Jedi strike team captured you, and the Council used the Force to reprogram your mind. They wiped away your identity and turned you against your own followers.
Well, so I'm your master?
Once I served you, Revan. But I always knew that one day the title of Dark Lord would be mine.
What song?
When that Jedi strike team boarded your vessel,
song?
I saw my day had come. I ordered my own ships to fire on your bridge. I thought I could destroy all my enemies with a single glorious victory. I never dreamed that Jedi would take
We in the thick of it, everybody knows. And I skied in and it froze. I'm in my prime. It's a really shitty song. like, I don't even really mind KSI too much. KSI. I don't even really mind KSI too much. He has some shitty things. He has some good things about him. But overall, that's just not a very well-written song.
You mean, why did I betray you, Revan?
Yes.
You are the one who taught me the ways of the Sith. The strongest must rule.
But you were a coward, so you're not the strongest.
You knew I would one day challenge you for supremacy, but you underestimated me. I acted sooner than you expected and seized the Sith throne with a single brilliant stroke. The Jedi are fools. They do not believe in executing prisoners. Originally, I assumed you had died in the battle. Imagine my surprise when I found out you were still alive, Revan.
Man. You're very good. I mean, you don't have a mouth, so you're very good at talking while sitting still. Bastel, is this true?
It's true. I was part of the team sent to capture Revan, to capture you. When Malak fired on the ship, you were badly injured. We thought you were dead. Your mind was destroyed, but I used the Force to preserve the flicker of life in your body. I brought you to the Jedi Council. They were the ones who healed
that is
your
a tough
damaged
one.
mind.
It's catchy, but it's also not very well written. Memories I have. Where do they come from?
The Jedi Council didn't restore your wounded mind, Revan. They merely programmed it with a new identity, one loyal to the Republic. They tried to make you their slave.
What? What? This is some bullshit.
I wanted to tell you, but the Council forbid it. They were afraid you might return to the dark side if you discovered your real identity.
Well, obviously it didn't matter.
Revan. The Council has failed in their attempt to make you their pawn. The will of a Sith Lord is not so easily manipulated.
Why not just let me die?
The Jedi hold all life sacred, even that of a Sith Lord. I could not just let you die, Revan, not if it was possible to save you.
Bitch Lasagna, that's a good song.
Revan. The Jedi needed the memories buried deep in your wounded mind. There was no other way to bring them out. They had to keep you alive.
We couldn't simply restore your true identity. Revan was too dangerous. But locked inside your mind was information the Republic needed. The secrets of the Starforge. The Council created an identity.
Incorrect.
A soldier under my command. Your subconscious memories were supposed to lead me to the Starforge. There was no other way to get the information.
They made you...
Look, no matter how wrong chat is... Alright, whatever. Went up to 16,000. What the hell is going on? The hell is happening?